Oh, so we're at the Greater New Haven Cat Project. Sometimes we shorten it to Cat Project, but I'm Cheryl DiFilippo, and I'm currently the president of the organization.
I'm Jan Brown. I am the shelter manager, so I'm here on weekdays to take care of the foster cats.
So the organization actually started in 1996. There was a stray cat problem right in this neighborhood in East Rock, and there were just concerned citizens who wanted to help the cats. So they put together a conference, actually, and conference generated more people who were interested, and that was actually how the organization started. So we started in 1996 and we became incorporated in 1998. And the organization is governed by a board of directors, including an executive committee. We have bylaws. We follow all the rules and regulations for the Secretary of the State and Department of Consumer Protection. And our mission is to provide, our mission is to humanely address cat overpopulation through spaying and neutering and public education. So we have low-cost spay-neuter programs for both tame cats, people who might rescue a stray cat or get a cat as a gift, or just have an outdoor cat that comes to their backyard. We also engage in what's called trap, neuter, return, where we humanely catch outdoor cats that are feral, have them vaccinated and neutered and ear-tipped, and returned to their home environment. Last year, in 2023, we spayed or neutered 628 cats, and we were able to help an additional 42 that were sick or injured. And this is all done through fundraising events, spay-neuter grants, and private donations. I actually came on in 1999. I came on and I started off as a foster home. I had recently lost my cat to feline leukemia, and I was one of those people, I don't ever want to have a pet again. I was devastated. But then I went to an event on the New Haven Green. It was called Wildlife Rocks, and I signed up to be a foster home because I thought fostering is temporary. Well, within 3 days, I had a cat, and within 3 days, I was adopting Olive, the cat that I was supposed to foster. And then I got a little more involved, became the volunteer coordinator, then the secretary. And in 2000, our president at the time, Beverly Johnson, was ill, and she needed to step down, and asked me to fill in for her. So I had been going to board meetings, and the board voted me in. And here I am, 24 years later. Still loving it. I mean, it's cats. I love all animals, but helping cats is definitely a passion of mine. And I'd like to think that my leadership had something to do with this organization, becoming as successful as it has been, and helping people, as many people and cats as we can every year.
So I came on in September of this past year, 2023, as the shelter manager. That was my first introduction to the Cat Project. But before that, I had been volunteering in other cat shelters, and so I knew that this was something I wanted to be involved in on a bigger scale. So I was very happy to find this opening.
So the cats that we have available for adoption, we acquire through our rescue efforts. So we are not like a typical shelter that is set up to take in people's pets. The cats that we have available for adoption might have been born to a feral mom. They might have been abandoned when their owner moved and left them behind. They could have been a friendly stray cat that's been living out on the street for years. So we do a lot of networking with other organizations for placement because our place is very small. So we may have our own direct adoptions. Maybe it's anywhere from 60 to 80 cats per year. But typically, we help place upwards of 150 just by networking with other organizations. And when we take a cat into foster care, it is here until the right home comes along. We don't euthanize for space. We don't euthanize for health issues unless the quality of life for the cat has just, diminished to the point where it's not thriving. And at that point, well, before that point, the cat would be moved to a foster home so that it could feel like it's in a home again, before the inevitable. People contact us about all sorts of things.
I think the most common is not understanding the importance of spaying and neutering and getting trapped in a situation where you have a cat that is in heat or spraying, and a lot of people are at their wits' end because they don't understand how those behaviors change after a cat has been spayed or neutered. And a lot of people get to the point where they want to give up the cat because they don't feasibly think they can continue to care for it, and they don't realize that just the medical procedure is going to completely alter that cat's behavior and the environment in the home.
So you can find the Greater New Haven Cat Project. We have our main website, which is gnhcp.org. And on there are all of our cats available for adoption are there. Our adoption screening form is right on the homepage. We also have our assistance forms on there for tame and feral cats. But people can also find us. We have a Facebook page. We have an Instagram page or account. We're also on TikTok. At any of those places, you could find out more about what the volunteers are doing, the different fundraisers we're having, different ways to make donations, sponsor a foster cat, adopt a cat. So the office is also open on Saturday afternoons from 12 to 5. We have an actual location at 965 State Street in New Haven. Our place is very small, so Saturday is also the day where we have potential adopters come in. But we're more than happy to accommodate people, as space provides on Saturday afternoons. So we hope people will come and visit. Come and get your cat fix.